We're a team.
Oh, no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Brandon Aries, and welcome to The Sanctuary. As we all kind of known for a while, Marvel has been kind of stale in the MCU department. Even though Loki just came out, and boy, oh boy, if you have not seen that show, go see it right now. And Guardians of the Galaxy was good. Besides that, Marvel Studios has been putting out movies and TV shows that not many people have been caring about. Sadly, The Marvels is one of those too. Although, I will admit, it's not as bad as people are saying it is. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Is it good? Basically, you have the female Ronin, Brandon, we'll get to that in a second, is trying to save her planet, Hala. But who destroyed it, you may ask? The Annihilator, Captain Marvel. Hold on. Where did this story come from? How come we've heard nothing about this whole Annihilator persona until just now? I do want to say my favorite part of the movie was Kamala Khan, aka Ms. Marvel. She is like the life of the film. She's like the positive energy. She is the glue to Captain Marvel and Monica. She's like the kid that keeps two fighting parents together. And not only that, but you can tell how much she is a fan of the MCU, of Captain Marvel. So a little bit of reality kind of like got in there for her being in that role. Monica Rambo, aka Photon. What are you doing here? Her character came off so strong in WandaVision, only to be lost in space-time. If she wasn't in this movie, I think the movie would still go the same. Like, she has no business being here. I think so many people were interested into where she goes next after WandaVision, but where she's going is just pretty much nowhere. Nick Fury feels like two separate people when you go from Secret Invasion to the Marvels. Secret Invasion, he's all serious and like, the government is gonna find out about these Skrulls and we gotta stop them. To then just turning into a goober. Because in this movie, he kind of just turned into comedic relief. Oh, that's so annoying. Female Ronin, aka Darben. I don't care for this character at all. I mean, for crying out loud, her henchmen look exactly like Ronin. And she has the staff without a power stone that looks exactly like Ronin's staff. And the way they treat her character at the end is just early, typical phase 1-2 Marvel villain style. The character that annoys me the most is Captain Marvel. Now, I'm not trying to rag at the actor. I'm ragging on the writers because you've written her in so many different inconsistent directions. In the beginning, you make her serious. Then you make her try to make a joke. Then you make her cocky. Then you make her funny. Then you make her super serious again. To drastically change on different sides of the writing spectrum within such little time is worrying. It doesn't give the audience a chance to really relate or connect with the character, especially if they're being written differently every time they're on screen. There's the part in the trailer where they're learning to switch with each other's places, and that was pretty cool. But seeing it in the movie made me kind of sad because it was maybe only used like twice, and that was it. So it felt like the development of that move just went to nothing. Another thing that kind of bugs me is the musical choices that they had for this film. I feel like a lot of them just don't land, or they just kind of put you in the mood of like, really, they choose that song? Wait. Check out the script. So right there in the beginning of the script, I have music choices poor. But then further down, I have, but the music? No. The entire conquest for the pairing of the Bangles felt very empty just to make one character a tad bit more accurate. Like, when I was watching it and that happened, I was kind of like, oh, okay. The ending was kind of full circle, but only full circle towards the film. Because you're going to tell me the Annihilator just went dark for 40 years? Actually, kind of. You have to see the movie to understand that. The saddest thing is, the post-credit scene is just about as big, if not bigger, than the movie. And one last thing. If you are trying to be desperate in your marketing, don't do it. The marketing for this film, when it came to commercials, had clips from the MCU as a whole and even Endgame just to promote this movie. That doesn't work. Stop it. Y'all just gotta stop copying and pasting. It's not that hard to come up with something original, something that could captivate the audience. Because if you want fans to wait, even though they're getting bored and burnt out of this superhero stuff, you got to keep them on their toes. Other than that, the pacing was kind of quick. Don't care for the antagonist. Don't care for two out of the three protagonists in the film. The beginning wasn't bad, and the family aspect that came from Kamala's family was very strong and felt throughout the film. That's all I got for the Marvels. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's probably a one watch, and that's it if you're just trying to stay connected within the MCU. And yet, it still feels like Marvel is trying to convince you, like, hey, guess what? It's an MCU movie. It's all connected. I think the best thing you can do is let the films shine individually, then slowly bring them together. That's exactly what you did in the first two phases. Give the audience some room to breathe with the characters that you're trying to build, with the world that you're trying to even expand more. Marvel is going through it right now, and especially with one of the lowest box office drops in the MCU history, the Marvels. Let me know what you guys thought. Are you going to see it? Did you see it? Comment down below. I want to hear everyone's thoughts this time. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like. It is always so much appreciated here in the Sanctuary. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. And next to that is the notification bell for every week this lover boy pops up in your feed. And in case we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.